Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I want to thank or express to both you and to the ranking member that I think we're fortunate to have both of you in the role as chairman and ranking member. We've worked on many things in the past together, and I very much look forward to working with you in the future. And again, feel this committee is fortunate to have both of you in these roles. Welcome.
Thank you.
Ms. Rollins, good to see you again. Thanks for coming to visit at the office. You have an awesome family.
The best, the best.
Yeah, so thanks, of course, for your husband being here and your kids. And of course, no one will ever love you the way your mom does.
That's
so pretty
true.
awesome having mom.
She's missing an important vote in Texas today to be here to sit behind me. So really grateful, really grateful.
No, it's great. And you have a fantastic family. And we mentioned all this talk about A&M. Did I tell you when we talked that my wife went to UT? I don't know if I did or not.
We did, and I had my sincerest condolences.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun. And I'm wearing my North Dakota State University tie today, home of the mighty Bison. I know we talked about them, but we do have an incredible School of Agriculture at North Dakota State University.
Yes, you do.
We're doing some awesome things. We have a project called Grand Farm. Sonny Perdue came out and actually cut the ribbon on it. And we have a partnership between ARS, NDSU, and Grand Farm on precision agriculture that's incredible. And so I'm going to invite you to come out to our state right away and see what we're doing. Would you commit to coming out and seeing what we have and meeting our folks?
I would love to come visit, and I have said, I think it's actually been reported in the press that if you can get me on a horse, I'd love to ride a horse as we're all working on all of these issues across the states, and really look forward to that. Only if you ride with me, though,
absolutely.
Senator Hoeven.
No,
okay.
we will absolutely ride. One of my sisters raced barrels. My job was just to get the horses in the trailer, which is, sometimes easy.
Harder than racing barrels.
Yeah, sometimes easy, sometimes not, depending on the horse.
It's true.
But we'll do it.
That sounds
and I'm
great.
so glad to hear that. And, of course, love your background in ranching. My grandfather was a cattle rancher. And back in the good old days when we raised Hereford instead of all the Angus.
Love Herefords.
Farm bill. Will you commit to work with us to get a farm bill? And it is so incredibly important. In agriculture, as you know, we have a system of family-based farmers and ranchers across this country, 16 million people involved in agriculture in some way, shape, or form, versus look at all these other industries that are concentrated. But we have this system of family-based farmers and ranchers, businesses, small businesses, and what they produce for every single American every single day is the highest quality, lowest cost food supply in the world. Americans have better choice, better quality, and spend less of their budget on food than almost any other developed country. That's what we have because we have good farm policy. And that means affordable crop insurance, and that means a counter-cyclical safety net that works, keeping the farm in the farm bill. Will you commit to help us get that? We're past due. We need to get it done. Will you commit to help us get it done and get it done in the way I described?
Yes, sir. And again, maybe the pathological optimist in me, but I've talked to from both sides of the aisle, the complexity, the challenges in the last year or so of reauthorizing it. And I hope that I can be a force multiplier. And I hope what I bring to the table is the opportunity to work alongside both sides to get us where we need to be for our farmers and ranchers, and some security, some understanding that the net is there, and that the loans are there, and that the insurance is there, and that they can continue to be the best producers in the world for the world food supply. So I really look forward to that, obviously providing you the technical assistance that you need to be able to do your job, but also, if asked or if called, to help in any other way I can to get this done.
I think your relationship with President Trump's going to be incredibly important in that effort. We already saw it as we worked on the disaster piece that we included with the extension of the Farm Bill. Will you commit to work closely not only with this committee but with our Ag-Approps committee as we administer, that emergency assistance?
100% yes. And whether that's at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, midnight, I am always available and will work harder than anyone to ensure that you all have everything you need across the Capitol.
The President's help there was important, and I want that acknowledged on the record. And also tariffs. We went through this early, in President Trump's first term, worked with Sonny Perdue when China targeted our farmers and ranchers. We want markets. Talk for a minute about, we look at tariffs as a way to get markets for our farmers and ranchers so that they can compete on a level playing field. We did have to do the MFP. We worked with Sonny to do that last time. Give me your thoughts on how we're going to approach this.
As I mentioned, I was when I got the call about this particular position from the president, we were driving our motor home across Mississippi on our way to Auburn for the Texas A&M Auburn-Alabama game. I clearly wasn't expecting a call from the president at that moment, but when it came and when we talked about this job, I celebrated, prayed with my family, and then immediately began understanding what happened last time and ensuring that we have the right team on the field that can immediately execute to ensure that we're solving for these major challenges. And so the undersecretary that will be coming before you, hopefully very quickly, Mr. Chairman, helped run that program under Sonny Perdue. The staff that he is building out, if confirmed, is the same team that did it before, with the idea that we can't reinvent the wheel. We've got to be able to move quickly.
Well, that's good to hear, because we did have to do some things legislatively to get it rocking and rolling, and we did work with Fortis and the other guys, and so
Yes.
we look forward to working with them again, so that whether it's China or anybody else knows we're going to defend our guys, and we're going to make them play fair, because on a level playing field, our farmers and ranchers out-compete anybody in
Yes,
the
sir.
world.
Yes, sir.
On just a couple others, one is the sugar industry is huge in my state. That involves trade very directly, as you know. Will you commit to work with me on that industry? And Senator Klobuchar also shares that same concern, I think.
Yes, sir. And in fact, Senator Smith and I discussed it as well when I met with
And
her.
Senator Smith. Yeah,
yes.
and absolutely, Senator Smith as well.
Yes,
Sorry.
I know. Don't leave out Senator Smith. No, my Minnesota senators.
I want to
No.
emphasize Senator Smith shares that concern.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Senator. Yes, 100%. And in any of these industries, I'm here and will always be available.
We've also worked with your potential deputy secretary as well. And I want your commitment that, both on behalf of yourself and him, that you will work with us on access on the forest lands, which, as you know, we have ag and many other interests out there on these forests, on the national grasslands. Access is an issue. We need your help. Will you commit to help us on that?
100%.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Thank you, Senator.